Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Slay the Spire. As always, I'm General Confusion. Now, I know you probably thought there wasn't going to be another video on this game, but let's be honest, I really like this game, and something new is just coming out on the beta branch. The third character for Slay the Spire is finally available. Now, I have not played as this third character yet. This is the very first time I've looked at it, and I just wanted to look at it kind of in conjunction with you all. So this is the Defect. A combat automaton which became self-aware. Ancient technology allows the manipulation of orbs. I have no idea what any of that means. I don't have any idea what that means. Cracked core. At the start of each combat, channel 1 lightning. 75 HP, so midway between the two older ones in HP. Okay, let's go on. Let's see how it goes. So here's Neo. I haven't reached a boss on the beta branch yet. So we've got the Slime King up at the top. And where shall we go? Let's go this way and hit a shop early on to see what cards we can buy for him, because I have no idea what his cards are like. Okay, so we've got basic strikes, we've got basic defense. We have here a lightning, which does a passive, 3 damage to a random enemy every turn, and then it has an evoke, which I assume means I can use it deliberately. In my deck, I've got defend, dual cast, so I can evoke your next orb 2 times. A strike, and then zap, which channels 1 lightning. So I assume channel means putting them in one of these slots? Yeah, okay. And I can use evoke effects to cause that evocation ability. Okay, interesting. Well, let's just defend and then strike right now. And then the lightning hits as well. Okay, cool. So this guy looks like he's going to be all about creating passive effects and then using them. So dual cast would evoke this twice. So let's zap, first of all, to get another lightning. Then let's dual cast. And so it does 8 damage twice. Oh, and it doesn't count as an attack. It just happens. Okay. Then we can kill him. And then we're out of energy, but he's going to be killed by the lightning. Interesting. Okay, so you can do a lot of hits with these guys. Recursion. Leap gains 9 block. So this lets you evoke an orb and then immediately get it back. And that doubles your energy. Let's take Recursion, see how that is. For the shop, got Blizzard, deal damage equal to 2 times the frost channeled to this combat to all enemies. So frost gives you block. Beam Cell is the equivalent of the weaken thing. A random common card, genetic algorithm. When played, permanently increase this card's block by 2. Oh wow. I'm taking that one. That's crazy. If you take that card early on, and then I'll take Beam Cell as well. If you take that card early on, and then just play it throughout the entire game in every combat, by the end it'll be like 1 energy for 20 block. That's a really good card. Okay, so we're going to Beam Cell to make him vulnerable. We will... Yeah, let's dual cast. To do 16 damage. Ah, since it's not an attack, it doesn't get the benefit from vulnerability. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get a feel for this now. Gonna take a little bit of damage there, but it's alright. Let's go... Let's do zap. And then I actually don't want to kill him because I want to use that card I picked up. So let's defend. Yeah, let's throw down Recursion. That'll be fine. And then I'm going to take a little tiny bit of damage here. But I want to draw my block card and play it. Yeah, Genetic Algorithm. I want to play Genetic Algorithm. Because now it should be gain 3 block at the end of at the beginning of the next combat. So now let's just defend twice. I should have actually hit him, it would have killed him with the lightning. No point to drag it out. But I just wasn't thinking. Okay. Axe Kick, so 7 damage and evokes my next orb. So deal 7 damage, deal 6 damage, channel 1 frost, or deal 7 damage and channel 1 lightning. And if you fill up all your slots, then your first orb, the orb closest to the enemies, is automatically evoked to make room. Oh, so you could cycle through a whole lot of orbs in one turn if you have the turn economy. Let's take some frost. And then if we look at my deck, yes, genetic algorithm is now 3 block. Okay. Let's take a question mark real quick, see what we can get out of it. We can heal max HP, or let's take the max HP, generally speaking, since I don't have the money to remove a curse immediately. Cleric, don't have any money. Let's see if we can take on a mini-boss. Okay, so let's go Beam Cell. He's not attacking. So we will dual cast, then Cold Snap, so that gives me Frost, so at the end of the turn I gain 2 block. And Evoking gives me 5 block. I have a Swift Potion, but I'm not going to use it. Okay, let's end the turn. I don't think I did that as well as I could have. But he's going to Enrage. So the problem with this guy is this character relies very, very heavily on things that are not attacks. Like, okay, I'm going to play Genetic Algorithm, even though it's going to make him stronger, and then I'm just going to strike him twice. Yeah, that is going to be an issue. Gremlin Knobs are going to be really tough as this character, because you have to play all these things that are not attacks. Let's get Zap up. We'll strike him. He's going to do a lot of damage to me, and I don't have a way to stop that besides blocking. Yeah, I'm going to defend. Just because over time, if I'm allowed to deal passive lightning damage to him, over time I will wear him down. So buying time kind of works in my favor. Evoke my next orb twice. Let's go Cold Snap, so now I have 4 block per turn. Automatically. That would give me 9, and he would be doing 14 damage. Or if I dual cast, then I would have 12 block. Let's strike him once. Okay, Beam Cell for sure. That just makes him vulnerable. But it's free. I think I'm going to cast Recursion, because that'll give me 5 extra block for free. There we go, okay. So I'm only going to take a relatively minimal amount of damage here. But now I really have to finish him off, because otherwise he'll just murder me right now. Okay, Beam Cell. Let's zap. And that evokes that lightning and then puts it back in the back slot. Then we'll strike and he's done. Okay, it took a lot of damage, but that happens. Ooh, at the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Channel 1 Plasma gains energy. Interesting. Gain energy for every 6 cards in your draw pile. Gain 1 orb slot. Having more orb slots is going to be super, super effective for this guy. Let's Smith. Oh, and that makes it free. Does it make Cold Snap free? No. Gain 2 orb slots for Capacitor Plus. Or evoke your next orb makes Recursion free. Genetic Algorithm makes that scale quicker. Oh, there's a lot of good options here. There are a lot of good options with these cards. Because it makes a lot of them free, so it gives you a ton of card economy. I'm going to go with... I don't need Capacitor Plus yet. I'm going to go with Genetic Algorithm Plus. Because that is going to grow into an incredibly powerful card if we keep using it. Let's drop Capacitor to get a 4th orb slot. We're going to go Beam Cell, Cold Snap to get that orb out. And then might as well defend. I'm liking this character. This is interesting, and this is a much more interesting take on, like... It's not what I expected, and I like that. We'll do that, and then we will also defend, because that will mean I take no damage. And yeah, if you stack up lightning orbs, you're doing pretty significant damage. I'd like to get a plasma orb as well to give me extra energy, which I can only imagine is passive. Evoke your next orb twice. I don't really want to evoke Frost right now. I don't need the block. Actually, I could use a little bit more block. So why don't we dual cast to get it kind of out of the way. Then we'll also strike him. He's still taking 6 damage from the lightning. Yeah, because against a single enemy, lightning is basically like poison that doesn't go away. And it can also just be brought out at any time. Like, that was a very fast cultist kill for this early in the game. Defragment. Focus increases the effectiveness of channeled orbs. Or draw cards. Ooh, with the ability to make so many of your cards free, card draw is very, very important. I'm going to take Defragment, though. I think that'll be an interesting one. Gain energy on the first turn of combat. Great. Lanterns are great. That's going to be another Goblin Knob. I'm not so sure about another Goblin Knob. I think I'm going to just take the question mark. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a lot of slimes here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Genetic Algorithm. Let's go Capacitor. We'll go Zap to get a little bit more lightning out. And then I'm going to have to defend. Okay, so they both hit the same guy, at least that time. Do they always hit the same guy? I can't imagine they do. I'm going to take some damage here. Which I don't really like because, of course, this character doesn't have the healing that the Ironclad does. Let's go Cold Snap on him to finish him off. Let's Defragment. Okay, so yeah, it increases everything about the orbs by 1, so that's an incredibly powerful ability as well. And then I could strike and hope that it will kill some of them off. Like, if I strike him and he gets hit by either lightning orb, it'll kill him. I have 15 damage incoming. Let's just take the block. Okay, so it does scatter. I expected that. So they've weakened me, but weakness only applies to attacks, and I actually don't rely on attacks as this character, so weakness is not nearly so important. Let's Recursion, then let's Beam Cell you, Dual Cast, and Defend. Okay, so we've only got 2 of them to deal with now. Excellent. Yeah, this is definitely a power set that's more focused towards dealing with singular, very powerful entities, but it's still pretty good. We'll drop a Cold Snap on him, so now we've got full slots. And then we can do that to build up some block for free, and we're done. I'm liking this. I enjoy this character. Go for the eyes. Claw. All claw cards deal 2 additional damage this combat. Okay, so that's his version of the infinitely ramping up card. Let's take Leap. Let's take a defensive card. Okay, we're going to Defragment first, Strike, and then Defend a couple times. Let's see how far I can get on my first run here. If I can beat the first boss, I'll be more than satisfied. If we get to the first boss, I'll probably end the episode there, just because I don't want it to run forever. Let's Recursion. Ooh, and then Cold Snap or Leap. So that's a focus potion. That increases the effectiveness of my orbs even further. Yikes. Given that, let's drop Cold Snap just to get this orb out. It'll give me 5 block at least, which is something. That'll take the edge off. I hate being slimed. Okay, Genetic Algorithm. Yes, it's up to 11 block now. It's quite powerful. We're gonna zap him, Channel Lightning, and then Dual Cast. There we go. That was what I was hoping would happen. Yeah, focus is powerful. It's not quite the be-all and end-all, but it is powerful. There we go. Yep, your powers were matched, buddy. What else do we have? Another capacitor. Cool-headed. Channel 1 frost and draw a card. Capacitor or cool-headed? Let's take capacitor again. Capacitor is a really powerful ability. Then we need... I could take another capacitor. Let's take another capacitor. And then we will remove a strike. Because given that I have all the passive effects, attacks are just not really relevant. I mean, hardly relevant. If I can build up enough passive effects, then I can just block and turtle and function just fine that way. By evoking and recurring, basically. Do have to build up the critical mass, though, so early on I'm a little bit vulnerable. We'll definitely drop genetic algorithm, defragment, and defend, I guess. I should have struck right there, because it wouldn't have cost me anything. I need more orb generating cards, though. Zap, capacitor. Yeah, and then let's dual cast that frost to get enough block to take the edge off here. Do I have any free cards back here? No. I do have another capacitor coming up, though. Right now I'm a little heavy on capacitor. I don't need that much capacitor because I don't have that many orb generating cards. But I'll need them in the future, I can already tell. Definitely gonna cold snap there. That's a slime. Okay, get rid of that. And then strike him, and hopefully he'll be lightninged. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's buffing the crap out of himself, so him I need to take down. Yep. Get another lightning. Yeah, dual cast that. That'll get rid of him. Then he'll die. I really am getting worn down, though. Let's take Axe Kick. It's free. It deals damage and evokes an orb. Okay, so we're being stolen from here. Let's go Leap, Defragment, Capacitor, and Defend. So I won't take any damage. Obviously. Channel a Lightning. I could evoke an orb, but I kind of want to keep the passive damage for now. And I have enough block. Yeah, we're just going to end the turn here. What I want is to build up like 5 or 6 focus. Okay, recursion, strike. And then I guess I kind of, he's not going to get away because he's only got 11 HP. I'm dealing 8 damage, so he'll be down to 3. Let's drop another capacitor, might as well. He'll be down to 3, he's going to drop some block on himself, but I should be able to bust through it. Yep. That's the one. Okay, and... remove all block from an enemy, deal 10 damage. That's actually really good, too. Okay, let's go up here and rest. Upgrading would be really good, but I need the HP if I'm going to try to beat the boss here. And let's see what we can do about King Slime. I don't want to play Genetic Algorithm yet. I do want Capacitor, and I want to strike. I'm going to drink my Plated Steel there. Essence of Steel. Let's drink this and get rid of the 2 Defends and the Genetic Algorithm. Because I still have 2 energy. Yeah, that's better. I love the way you can just play these cards pretty much any time. I mean, later on when you have a bunch, you have to be more careful with timing, but early game, you just want to get the orbs up there. And if you have the orbs up there, they're going to help you no matter what. Okay. So he's charging up for his attack, and I need to get him down to 70 HP. Let's deal 10 damage with Melter. Let's strike. Let's throw up another capacitor. So I need to deal 34 points of damage, and I don't think I'm probably going to make it. Dealing a whole lot of damage really quickly is not this character's strong suit. Well, I might make it. If I recur there, then I axe kick, then I zap. Capacitor, I'm not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Not quite. I played every card I could, but it wasn't enough. I was 4 hit points short. Oof. Okay. But on the plus side, let's get rid of that. Drop a cold snap. Drop a strike. He's been interrupted. So at least he's gonna split now. Admittedly, he's splitting at a higher level of hit points than I would really like. Yep, let's drop some recursion. Strike on him. Get rid of that slime. Excellent. Okay, that's fine. Weakness does not hurt me too much. Frail does. Now, he's the one attacking, so let's drop Melter on him. And a strike. That should interrupt him. There. Okay. Doing fine. A little bit low on hit points, but still doing okay. Okay, Beam Cell, I need to zap. I also need to Axe Kick you. Because that should cut you down to splitting next turn. I don't really want you to split, but I got to avoid taking that big hit. So I'm going to have freaking 4 little slimes here now, which will be a pain in the butt, but it's better than the alternative. Okay, let's drop a Cold Snap on you, strike you, and then drop Recursion to bring some lightning to the front. What cards do I have? I still have Genetic Algorithm to play. So if these guys start rustling up to do a real big load of damage, I have that. Yep, it would be a great turn to get that. Didn't get it. Did not get it. Let's deal 7 damage to him. Let's dual cast Lightning. Okay, great. And then I'm going to have 9 blocks stacked up, so let's just hit him. I will lose one of my plated armor. But I think I'm going to come out of this just fine, to be honest. Taking a little more damage than I would really like, but... Yep, Genetic Algorithm, that'll be fine. That will take care of all the damage coming in. We'll drop Recursion to finish him off, and we'll drop a strike on him. Yeah, the way the orbs multiply your damage dealing is really kind of the biggest thing about them. I mean, they also give you significant defensive abilities, but mainly it's about the damage. It's about the fact that if you're just sitting around doing nothing, you are still causing damage. All the time. And the fact that it allows cards to effectively have weak but persistent effects is a big deal. Okay, that's that. And I got the energy potion. And I think I'm gonna take Fusion. Oh wow. If you have upgraded your cards, then All for One is an incredible ability. I'm gonna take All for One instead. Okay. I'm gonna wrap up this episode here, though, in the interest of not going too long. Eternal Feather, Astrolabe, Tiny House. Let's take the Tiny House. Upgraded, excellent. Upgraded Recursion to be free. Auto Shields. If you have 0 block, gain 11 block. Deal 6 damage to all enemies, draw a card. That's actually a really good card as well. Okay, so I'm going to keep playing this, but I'm going to cut this episode here. It's a little bit short for one of my videos, but to be honest, shorter videos are fine. But this is interesting. I really like this character. I think this is an excellent direction for the game to be moving in, and I am very curious to see how quickly I can beat the game with him, because he seems to have some very interesting stuff going on. Now, of course, this is the beta branch. Balance is still being tweaked, all that jazz, so take it with a grain of salt. Don't expect this to be exactly like it is in the finished product when it comes out on the main branch, but thought you might be interested in seeing this, so thanks for watching. Other news, just real briefly, I updated my Patreon, so I do now have a Discord server attached to that Patreon that subscribers are automatically invited to. If you have a friend who's donating to the Patreon, they can also invite you if they're donating at the $5 level or above. What I say or above, that's the second of the only 2 levels there are. It's not like I've developed that very deeply. But in any case, if you're interested in hanging out online, check it out. Might be fun. So take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video, and there will be more like this coming soon, possibly. I may do another video on Slay the Spire. I like the game. In any case, I'll see you next time.